Welcome to this tutorial. Today we're going to talk about phrasal verbs, give up, and turn out. Let's get started. A phrasal verb is a verb that is made up of a main verb together with an adverb or a preposition or both. Now typically their meaning is not obvious from the meanings of the individual words themselves. Now, to give up has several meanings. Let's have a look at those meanings. A. To give something up or to give up doing something means to stop doing something, especially something that you do regularly. Have a look at the examples below. Bella gave up her job and became a stay-at-home mom, meaning that Bella stopped doing her job. Why don't you give up drinking beer? Stop drinking beer. B. To give yourself or somebody up to means to allow yourself or someone else to be caught by the police or enemy soldiers. Have a look at the example over here. The burglar gave himself up to the police, meaning that he allowed himself to be caught by the police. C. To give up something means to use some of your time to do a particular thing. Have a look at the example over here. Emily didn't like giving up time to do laundry. D. To give something or somebody up means to give something that is yours to someone else. Have a look at the example over here. They had to give up their lands, meaning that they had to give their land to someone else. E. To give up on somebody or something means to stop hoping that someone or something will change or improve. Have a look at the example over here. Greg had been in a coma for a year, and doctors had almost given up on him, meaning that doctors almost stopped hoping that his condition will change. F. To give yourself up to something means to allow yourself to feel an emotion completely without trying to control it. Have a look at the example below. They gave themselves up to laughter after hearing the joke, meaning that they allowed themselves to feel laughter after hearing their joke. Now, to turn out also has several meanings. Let's have a look at those meanings. A. To turn out means to happen in a particular way or to have a particular result, especially one that you did not expect. Have a look at the examples over here. I thought I'd failed my exam, but it turned out fine. Unexpected result. As it turns out, they have been dating for over a year. Unexpected. James turned out to be Lily's cousin. Unexpected result. B. To turn out for means that a lot of people go to watch the event or take part in it. Have a look at the example over here. About 80% of the population turned out for the election. C. To turn somebody out means to force someone to leave a place permanently, especially their home. Have a look at the example below. If you don't pay the rent, they will turn you out in a week, meaning that they will force you to leave the house in a week. And now let's review and practice a bit. Remember that we use to give something up or to give up doing something when you indicate that you stop doing something, especially something that you do regularly. Now read the sentence below and fill in the blank using the appropriate phrasal verb. July, her studies because she ran out of money. July gave up her studies because she ran out of money. Also remember that we used to give up on somebody or something when you stop hoping that someone or something will change or improve. Now read the sentence below and fill in the blank using the appropriate phrasal verb. Mike was ready to his relationship with Sarah as she wasn't supportive enough. Mike was ready to give up on his relationship with Sarah as she wasn't supportive enough. Note that we use to give yourself up to something when you allow yourself to feel an emotion completely without trying to control it. Now read the sentence below and fill in the blank using the appropriate phrasal verb. Never sadness. Stay positive. Never give yourself up to sadness. Stay positive. Remember that we use to turn out when something happens in a particular way or has a particular result, especially one that you did not expect. Now read the sentence below and fill in the blank using the appropriate phrasal verb. Kate thought she would spend her B-Day alone, but that her friends had planned a surprise B-Day party for her. Kate thought she would spend her B-Day alone, but it turned out that her friends had planned a surprise B-Day party for her. Also remember that we use to turn out for when a lot of people go to watch the event or take part in it. Now read the sentence below and fill in the blank using the appropriate phrasal verb. I think that the whole city celebration. I think that the whole city turned out for the celebration. Here's a short story using the phrasal verbs give up and turn out. Listen as I read so you can see how they are used in real-life conversation. After I'm done, make sure you understand all the grammar and read aloud yourself so that you can work on your own fluency and pronunciation. It looks like Jerry has given up on his marriage. I barely see him together with Anne. I've never thought that it could turn out like that. Yeah, I know what you mean. It seemed like they were made for each other, but it turns out that sometimes love is not enough. Hey, don't give yourself up to depression. They're both adults. They'll work it out. And now, time for you to practice on your own. Read the following sentences and fill in the gaps with give up or turn out. You can change the form if necessary. A. Sam broke up with Alice. That he has never loved her. B. I can't now. I put all my effort in it. C. If you, now, you'll regret it in the future. D. Michael to be the sweetest guy in the world. And now, match the following sentences. A. Could you give me some money? I need to pay the rent. B. I thought I had to go to classes today. C. Why can't you finish what you've started? 1. You're always ready to give up. 2. I don't want the landlord to turn me out. 3. Guess what? It turns out that they were canceled. And now, answer the following questions. A. Could you give up eating sweets? B. Do many people turn out for elections? C. Do people often give up on their dreams? And now, let's check your answers. Sam broke up with Alice. It turns out that he has never loved her. I can't give up now. I put all my effort in it. If you give up now, you'll regret it in the future. Michael turned out to be the sweetest guy in the world. Could you give me some money? I need to pay the rent. I don't want the landlord to turn me out. I thought I had to go to classes today. Guess what? It turns out that they were canceled. Why can't you finish what you've started? You're always ready to give up. Sample answers. No, I couldn't give up eating sweets. Now, many people turn out for elections. Sometimes people give up on their dreams. Thank you for watching this tutorial.